Hi and welcome. In this video we're focusing on help, and specifically you getting help when you feel like you have a question or something that needs answering or some additional context related to technology or pedagogical techniques or something specific to your online class. So I say here that throughout your journey at LTCC as a Canvas DE instructor, we want you to know that you're not alone. You will encounter problems in your journey, and I think it's important to say that. We shouldn't say it's going to be totally seamless. No matter what you do in your Canvas class, issues will come up. So regardless if you're teaching for us for the first time or if you're like me, you've been teaching DE for years and years and years, you will encounter problems. And it's just really important to be direct and honest about this. It's not to say that just because you have this amazing system called Canvas and you have all these resources and support and people willing to help you, that you won't encounter problems. So let's just identify a few areas then where if you have problems or questions that come up, how you can get some help that's going to be effective for you. So there's a lot of help that you can actually receive through Canvas, and very often this is not interactive. So it's going to be something that is like a static web page, but still it's searchable, and it allows you to get some very quick questions answered in a matter of minutes. And I would say this is akin to something I do. So I don't know if you're like me, but if you buy, I'm trying to think of a good example, maybe a phone actually. It's right here in front of me. So you get a new iPhone. And you're immediately like, oh, well, how do I do, like, is there a way to go into my email and mass select a bunch of emails so I don't have to individually do this? And I actually was looking for this the other day and I couldn't find the solution I was looking for. But what I typically do is I go to YouTube or I go to Google and I type in iPhone 7, I'll type in iPhone 7 mass email delete, hit the return button, maybe some good stuff comes up. So this is the same mode, if you will, or idea. So you can click on this Canvas Student Guide, and then just based on the Canvas Student Guide, you can find all this information about announcements, assignments, course discussions, files, and so forth. So it literally is a searchable guide that has each and every bit of information you can imagine related to Canvas. You can also reach out to Treva Thomas, our Director of Distance Education. She'd be happy to share her wealth of experience with you. You can use the many online resources available to you. There are so many opportunities out there to use online resources. And this is an example of a community online resource not available to students. It's a specific LTCC Canvas and online users group that Treva has set up. If you want access to this, please reach out to me or Treva Thomas and we'll get you connected. But basically, it has all the information about things like accessibility, discussions, files. In some ways similar to the information you saw in the student guide, but more geared at teachers and the kinds of questions teachers will have working in Canvas. So take advantage of this great resource. It's also available. You can also go to the LTCC Teaching and Learning Onboarding Experience website. That's ltccteachingandlearning.com, all one word. And then you can click on any number of the tabs here that have information related to some of the most common questions that you might have, or offices on campus, or questions you might have about tutoring or whatever the resource or issue might be. You can often find it on the website itself. You can also get teaching and onboarding help from me, so always reach out to me if you have questions about pedagogy or anything related to classroom management, your DE class, and so forth. If you have technical questions, reach out to Treva Thomas. And then, of course, just even the LTCC website. You can go onto the website, search it, and very quickly you might find the information that you need. Like, I want to find out about part-time office hours. Click on there, type that phrase in, and see if it comes up. And that very often will be the first place you can look because it's just so convenient to go to our website. If you want additional help with the LTCC campus, learning kind of the ropes of who everyone is on campus and all the offices, please consult my LTCC 101 tab on the onboarding website or within the Canvas shell that is the same material. Just click on the main subheading, the main heading that is LTCC 101, and that will take you through many of the offices on campus, contexts, and issues that you might encounter as a DE instructor here at the college. So just keep in mind, we're all here to help. We have a team that's here for you, and we'll be very happy to help you in your journey as an LTCC faculty member. At this point, you can continue to your next block.